Hello everyone. I hope you can see me and hear me. I always have to chat, right? Okay, as soon as I get one person telling me they can see me and hear me, I will get yakking. Lots of people here. Right. See you and hear you. Thank you very much. Okay, now let's take a quick look at everyone who's here. Glenda dropped in. Wow, that was a while ago. Sweet little Glenda. Pat is here. Hello to Pat. Giovanna, Lorraine from Central Maine. Hope it's warm down there. It is 72 degrees here in Aroostook County, Maine right now. Warmest day we've had so far. Overcast, but we'll take it. Danelle's Stitchery is here. Let's see. Ooh. Everything just went and blipped on me. And there's one of our wrench holders, Terry. I see her. Giovanna. Conversation going on there. Charlotte, hello to you. Lisa Marie, the other wrench holder, or one of the other wrench holders. Absolutely. Hello, everyone. Maria Penny from Halifax. Glad to have you. Katie Crafts, Carla, Joy. Is it Maritza, Laura, Mary G? If I have missed anyone, I apologize. Hi, Gloria. Glad to have you here. Charlotte says it's hot in Texas. Okay, well, hello everyone and welcome to Marie's Scrappy Creations. It's not a sewing day, it's a chatting day. What's Up Wednesdays are just chat. So if you're here looking to learn something about sewing, it's probably not going to happen today. Laura says it's mid-80s in Florida waiting on bad storms. Yikes. Kathy Walcott says, hi, Marie and friends from rainy Long Island. Goodness, all kinds of weather. Marissa is a newbie, so she gets the happy dance. Yay! We're glad to have you. Yes, coffee and chat, she says, is perfect. You girls can have the coffee. I'll do the chat. Hi, Linda. Glad you're here. So welcome, whether it's your first time or your 50th time. I'm happy that you are here with us. So I miss so much of other YouTubers. I really do, because I used to watch all my favorite creators all the time. But now I find that with having a channel and coming up with content, besides going through what I have physically over the last few months, it's very hard to keep up with that because, of course, then you have real life, you know. So I don't want to ignore my husband, and I cook meals, and you know, you got to clean the house, and then every once in a while I get to sew. And I did some sewing this past week. Yay for me, right? That's why I'm here. But I actually got some time to sew, which was really good, and I'll tell you guys all about that coming up. Let's see, Glenda says she's very excited to be back with you and the fun, scrappy bunch. We're glad you're back, Glenda. Giovanna has tea. I wish I liked tea. I don't, but I've tried it every which way to Sunday, as the saying goes. I've always wanted to be able to have a hot drink, and every once in a while I want hot cocoa, but even that doesn't really... I have to really be in the mood for it, but I guess hot liquids aren't my thing. But yeah, I've tried all kinds of different flavored tea and regular tea, with or without sugar and with or without milk, and all sorts of ways, and I just don't like it. So I guess I'm just odd that way. Good afternoon, Doris. Laura has an iced coffee. Now, I used to drink iced tea and love it, but yeah. Hi, Carrie. Glad you're here. Carrie Leonard's dropping in. Terry says, not even tea? No, not even tea. I can't be swayed. Janet says her knees are doing a lot better. That's always awesome to hear. Giovanna says, try mint tea. Well, I hate to say it. I dislike mint about as much as I dislike coffee. Anything mint flavored I can't do. Never cared for mint. See how picky I am? No, really, I generally like most things. Coffee is one of the things I just will not do. And then mint, yeah. If it's got mint, even a hint of mint, I can't do it. But thank you. Mary is here. She is at work, but her work day's almost over. And Carla says, Reed's ginger beer, my weakness. Linda says, coffee, I love mint, but not together. Okay. Oh, I'm a teacher and I'm on my conference period. Here in San Antonio, Texas, we're in the mid-80s. Mary says, what about wine? Well, I mean, when I was younger, I used to have some. I couldn't even tell you how many years it's been since I've had a glass of wine, so, yeah. I have water, and when I get up, I fix myself a nice glass with about 4 ice cubes in it. I drink water from when I get up until when I go to bed. Every once in a while, I'll have, like, a drink of orange juice, but I put just a little bit in a coffee cup because I just can't, don't know what it is. I'm really into water. Glenda asks how the weather is. It is 72 degrees today. It's the first time we have reached 70 degrees this year, and it seems humid today. Doris says she can't do without her coffee. I get up in the morning and I take a caffeine pill. Because years ago, I used to drink soda. I drank Mountain Dew, and that was my coffee. That was my caffeine source. And I got so used to the caffeine that I would get a headache. When I gave it up, I would get a headache. So now I take caffeine pill in the morning. That's all I do. So, yeah. Good afternoon, Jill. And Denise is here. Good afternoon, Denise. Okay, so I would like to say thank you to my admins, my moderators. They are really helpful. So I would like to always give a shout out to them to thank them. Oh, Linda says, fixing to head off to Indiana, so I only get to jump in, sound off, and jump out. Well, we're glad you dropped in. You have a safe trip and you enjoy yourself, Linda. So I also want to thank Kimberly from My Fabric Addiction 1 over on Etsy, and her link is below in the description box. She sponsors our weekly fabulous fabric giveaway, so thank you so much to Kimberly. And those people help keep this channel running, my moderators and Kimberly. And of course, each and every one of you who watch. I appreciate you all like this much, even more. Okay, so I received a piece of happy mail this week. Okay, I got an envelope in the mail, and I could feel there was something in it. So I opened it up. Now, the card was rather personal in nature. It was very sweet, so I won't read it to you, but thank you to Carol Harvey for the adorable card. I will learn this camera one of these days. And would you like to see what was inside there? She said, I think I remember you liked chickens. Aren't those cool? I said, I thought that they would make great pot holders. I have perfect fabric to go around it. So that would be perfect. Absolutely perfect. So thank you very much, Carol. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. So right now, while I'm thinking of the word panel, I want to answer a question. I actually have had 2 people either comment, between a comment and an email, and I wanted to take the time to reply about it, okay? So last week I showed, or talked about, I can't remember, some Lorelei Harris, oh yeah, I showed Lorelei Harris fabric. And of course, I can only think of one of them, what they said. But they said they love the panels, but they're always stuck as far as what to do with a panel. So, I mean, I used to do the same thing, I'm going to tell you. But I told them, I said, I will show you the bag on What's Up Wednesday that I made. This is one that I made with Lorelei Harris chickens. And what was funny is, look at the belly here. You see this? Look at this fabric here. It matches. Now this was in a scrappy strip pack from Kimberly's Scrap Pack, and this came from Lorelei Harris, and it looks almost exactly alike. And anyway, this was one way that you could use panels, and you could also make a quilt block. You could just quilt around it in the same way, or you could quilt around it or not and make a throw pillow or any number of things, a wall hanging. And of course, if they're small enough, you could make pot holders or placemats. Really, these smaller panels can be made into so many things, just so many things. Okay, let's see. Danelle says Mods and Kimberly are amazing. Yes, they are. Carol says coffee tastes like boiled tree bark to me. Thank you, Carol. I am not alone. I just can't. Now, I'm going to say I only actually tried drinking coffee three times that I can remember in my life. Everything else that I tried was coffee flavored, and there is nothing that I tried that I liked at all. I couldn't stand the taste. I had to do something and know it was not a mint in my mouth to take the taste of coffee out of my mouth. But anyway, Doris says she's into sewing rope bowls right now using the strips from Kimberly's My Fabric Addiction to wrap your cord. Well, that's a great use for them. Absolutely. Terry says pretty bag, great idea. Thank you. Amanda says sorry I'm late, Marie. We're cleaning up the house. Well, when you get done, I could get some sewing done if you come up here and do my housework. Just think about that, Amanda. Hi, Sherry Rose. Glad you're here. And Laura says, I like small panels for placemats. Terry, I didn't like coffee for a long time as well. Then I got used to it, but I can't get used to beer. Amen for that. Yeah, I never cared for that either. Okay, so each week for the past couple of months, I have been doing a channel spotlight. We drop links. My mods are great about that. Thank you, ladies. And we highlight channels. And it's not just like any channel that happens to drop in. If you're a regular here or you're someone I watch or that my mods watch, more than likely we're going to drop your channel. But every week I like to spotlight someone and just tell you just an teensy little thing about them so that it might get you excited and you just go running right over to them and say, hey, I'm going to check you out because Marie said to do it. No, not because I said to do it, just because they have good content, right? So this week, she's here in the chat. It's Danelle from Danelle's Stitchery. Now, you never know what this girl's going to be up to. And I say girl because, let's face it, she's younger than I am, so she's a girl. And she might be making a quilt. She might be doing the cutest little fuzzy kitten made out of a sock. Any crafts in between there, okay? So if you go over and subscribe and check her out, let her know what you're looking for. She's always looking for ideas. She told me that she likes to hear from people, asking her, can you try this, or have you ever tried this? So that is one thing. And her link is down below in the description box, but I know that my mods are probably, she's already dropped it, because that Terry, see, she has a ball in her house and she's right on it. She skates across that. She's right on the ball, as the saying goes. Thank you, Terry. Spotlight on Danelle. Hello, Kathy's Quilts and Crafts. Glad to have you. She says, Kathy and the gang say hi, Marie. Well, hello to you and the gang. Yes. Glenda, the bag is beautiful. I'm still carrying my bag you made me, Marie. 7 months and it's holding up with perfection. Thank you. Thank you, Glenda. Don't make me cry. Maria Penny said, whoops, it's scrolling here. I've never had a cup of coffee in my life and I'm 61. Well, I'm going to be 60, so I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you. Blades. Well, I knew that. I'm sure you have the knee pads and everything. So Doris says, Marie, your bag was the inspiration to sew my own chicken bag. Okay, so would you like to see what I've sewn this week? I can't show you everything because I mentioned a while back that we had some birthdays coming up in our family. So one of our granddaughters turned 9 on April 27th. But we didn't see her for her birthday, basically to have her little party, until this past Sunday. Now, I had Lisa Marie make me some little butterflies, and I'm going to tell you something about Lisa Marie here in a minute. But I had her make me some little butterflies, and then Richard, and I'm not sure if he's here, I haven't seen him yet, he sent me some little butterflies, and I know I showed you guys. Well, our granddaughter is crazy, the one that turned 9, over butterflies. So I made a pillow, and I sewed the butterflies to it. Originally, as I told you guys, my idea had been to use Velcro on the pillow and Velcro on the back so that she could move the butterflies around on the pillow. That idea did not work out well. I thought it was going to, but it just didn't, okay? So I had to go with my second idea, which was just to sew them on. So I got them sewn on. I put on the 3 that I had Lisa Marie make me, and I think I put on 2 that Richard had sent me. I can't remember, 1 or 2. So with a few more that he had sent me, because he gave me quite a few, I gifted her 4 or 5 of them because I knew she would play with them, and she certainly has. She loved it. So she loved the pillow, she loved the butterflies. It was all good. And then other than that, we just had bought her something and had cake, ice cream, you know, that sort of thing. Hi, Beverly. Good afternoon to you. Giovanna says she hasn't seen Richard yet. Hey, Celeste. Good to see you. Okay, so the other one is I was a whole month off on our youngest granddaughter, who is turning 2 on the 24th of this month, and I was thinking it was last month. She's going to get the Minnie Mouse apron. But her mom also asked me if there was any way I could make the doll quilt, you know. So I said, yeah. And I believe I showed you guys that last week. It's right here if I didn't. I think I did, though. And this stuff that I'm about to show you, I probably should have thought ahead to match it, but I just didn't, okay? That's her doll quilt. And the flannel on the back is the same flannel I used for her receiving blanket when she was born. Okay. So, I thought doll diapers and bibs. Now, I don't have the doll here, but I had our daughter measure the doll, and I'm doing the best I can do. So, I'm going to make a variety of sizes because, of course, they always have more than one doll. So I've got the little diapers. This one I made with the pink flannel outside and the little, like, letters, pastel letters inside. And I took one of my Raggedy Ann dolls that is basically the same size, and it's squishy just like her little baby, and I tried the diapers on, and both fit. It's this one I modified the pattern to come up a little higher because I figured she's only 2. She can't handle little tiny things so well. So I figured this would be better. And I put the Velcro, the soft one, across the whole piece so that if it had to be tightened like all the way, it could be, or it could be out here, depending on what she has it on. Then I found a pattern on the internet for a doll bib. Okay. But I thought that was a little big, a little wide for her doll. And of course, all the people offering the free patterns, it's absolutely great that they're doing it, but what they're doing is they're basing it on their child's doll or their grandchild's doll, which is understandable. So you have to kind of pick and choose around there. Anyway, I ended up making it a little narrower and a little shorter for the babies. Now, the other thing I wanted to make was a little wipes container. All right, and I know I got to catch up on the chat, and I will. About 10 years ago, one of our granddaughters was crazy into dolls. I mean, she was like the cutest little, I'm a little mother. She played with her dolls. She had 4 or 5 favorites. She carried them everywhere. She didn't go anywhere without her baby dolls. So I made her sets with the blanket, the bib, the diapers and a little wipes container that it was made of fabric, but it had a little flap that would Velcro closed, and it had a little circle in there, and you could pull the little flannel. I made little white flannel wipes to go inside of it. But this time I did something different, and I just finished it this morning. Now, mind you, I wanted to use fleece this time because you don't have to sew the fleece, but I don't have any white fleece. All I have is green. But check out this, okay? And they pop up. Well, I did have them folded right, so they would pop up out of there. Isn't that cute? So I had found a pattern online, but the corners weren't boxed. It was too long. It was too wide for what I wanted. So basically, this has an opening, but I don't have the opening going side to side. Now, the question is, do you guys think I should do a tutorial where I do this whole thing? The wipes, the bib, and the diaper tutorial, and just because it's scrappy, right? And all of us seem to have kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, neighbors, whoever, or just donating. So, okay, I'm going to scroll back up. I will never get everyone's comment, I'm sure. Sherry says, Terry's my mascot. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Sherry, hello. She said, hello, Marie Scrappy Creations, and everyone in the chat. And then they're saying, so cute. That's so stinking cute. Marie, those diapers are adorable. Absolutely adorable. Too cute. Cool idea. My granddaughter never liked dolls. Used to push around her stuffed animals instead. Yeah, one of ours was like that. You need to make a diaper bag. I'm making one. I just don't have it done yet, Giovanna, but I am on that one. It's even got the little elasticized pouch to hold the bottle in. So I don't know whether I will be able to show you guys or just take pictures because it's going to have to go in the mail. Amanda says, that's so cool, and I never thought to make stuff for dolls. I wanted to sew my own Barbie clothes, but it didn't happen. My mom used to sew Barbie clothes. I would never attempt it. They're so tiny. I just don't think I could. Hi, Pam. Good to see you. Terry says, what? Oh, how cute. Laura says, that's adorable. Lisa Marie said, whoops, I have lost my place. Okay, so she said, sweet, and everyone's saying yes to a tutorial, so that is going to be in the works. Thank you, everyone, for the feedback on that. Yeah, and I thought about Christmas. I mean, you know, we talk about Christmas in July and all that. You know, you can do it anytime, and it makes a great gift. It really, really does. Terry, I'm with you. She says, I used to crochet Barbie doll dresses. I did too. Never able to sew them. I totally agree. Gloria says, I used about that same size to hold purse-sized tissues. Yeah, it's similar to that. It really is. It's just a little bit bigger than that. So, let's see. Doris says, I have a live-like baby doll made by my sister. Would love to make some of these for my doll. Yeah, and I'm just not sure the sizing. So when I do it, I'll give everyone some variety, you know, going on that. So you are very welcome, Laura. Giovanna also crocheted Barbie dresses, and Glenda says, you're so creative, Marie. Yes, a tutorial would be great. Everyone can use them for kids, grandkids, plus they make great gifts. Jill says, I used to make baby dolls clothes for my daughter. That's awesome. Amanda wishes she would have thought of crocheting the dolls clothes, the Barbie doll clothes, instead of sewing them. Celeste says, you rock, Marie. Well, thank you, Celeste. Okay, so I mentioned Lisa Marie. Okay, so our very own Lisa Marie. Now, you may remember the second week I was spotlighting channels, I told you guys about how she has a Facebook group called, I never get it right, Lisa Marie. You can hit me. I promise you can, just with a wet noodle or something. But Angels, Fabric Yo-Yos, and More, something like that. The link is down in the description box. I apologize ahead of time. And there is also a link to her shop, and it's Country Treasures by Lisa Marie. And what she has now, she's been working on this for a long time, and I've had to keep my mouth shut. I know, you can laugh, but I did it. I didn't tell you guys. She has angel kits, Okay, so you can learn how to make these little angels that I'm not sure exactly what comes in the kit. You'll just definitely have to check that out. But the angel kits are $5.95, okay? Or you can get the digital pattern for $4.95. So you can either get one in the mail or one by email. But you're going to click the link, and she is going to drop the link here anytime. I know she's there listening. Please, please, please. Oh, there's Terry's got it. So if you go to check out these angel kits, you click on the link like what Terry gave, or it's in the description box. It's Country Treasures by Lisa Marie. You click that and you go under the heading of either angel kits or digital patterns, and that's where you'll find it. So thank you, Lisa Marie, for showing me the pictures of those when it was not released yet. I appreciate that. They are adorable. I think you've really got something there, and I hope you guys check it out. Check it out. Okay. I did get a bunch of stuff into the mail the other day. Postcards, my Creative Word of the Day winner prize that went over to England. I got that done. Now, if you have won and you have not got your prize, please let me know, unless you're one of the people I just emailed saying it just went out. So I wanted to mention something. I have been saying all along, if you win the comment of the week and you're wherever in the world, I'll still send you something. It's just got to fit in a thin envelope, because what do I know about postage? I know it's gone up, but really, what do I know? So I'm going to show you guys. Now, this is a representation, okay? Because our winner, Jane Hargreaves, I did get her, I had to send her a postcard. I had to send her a postcard because I took this little 6x9 flat envelope, and this is representative, it's not the same. I put a bookmark and a key fob and a little card in it. Would you like to take a guess at how much that little thing was going to cost to send to England? $19.02. So I had to email her and say, I'm so sorry, I just cannot send what I truly wanted to send, and it's going to have to be a postcard. So from now on, when I do the comment of the week winner, or the Creative Word of the Day is what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, the Creative Word of the Day monthly winner, if you are outside the US, it will definitely have to be a fabric postcard, unfortunately, and I hope that's okay with everyone, because the postage is astronomical. That is crazy. That, I think that was 2 ounces on the nose, or 2.01 ounces. I mean, it really, the key fob wouldn't go in a regular envelope according to the postal system because of the metal in it. So yeah. All right, so thank you everyone for the links. Laura says, my grandmother made all of our doll clothes out of scraps she had from making clothes for us. That's what my mom used for ours, and I thought it made it more special, because I had this smock top my mother made me right around 1972, I'd say 73, and it was made out of Wizard of Oz fabric. I can remember that so well, and my Barbie had the same fabric shirt. That was so cool. Lisa Marie, thank you for sharing that. All right. Terry says, we sent 10 bereavement cards to friends in India via England, and it cost $155. Oh, it's crazy. It is crazy. Celeste says the kits come with all the material you need to complete the angel. I got to test the twinkle toes for Lisa Marie. Adorable. They are adorable. I'm telling you what, they are sweet. Well, thank you for being a tester. I'm sure that was fun. Okay, so how many of you know Mona from Mona Did What? So her and I have been chatting off and on for weeks and trying to get together, and it's my fault mostly because of just things that happen. But we are planning to get together this weekend and try to do a sew and chat with all of you wonderful, scrappy people who might be hanging out, just bored to tears on the weekend, waiting for us to come on and entertain you. No, I don't know. We in all seriousness though, we're going to shoot for this weekend. We're going to try for Saturday. We can't guarantee. We don't have a day and time, but we will be sure to put it out there to our subscribers just as soon as we can. Okay? So, and Lisa Marie says, if you have any questions, contact me at countrytreasuresbylisamarie@gmail.com. Amanda says, that's insane on postage. Yes, it certainly is. Yeah, Terry, don't forget your channel. Terry is always busy. Now, today she asked me if I could guess what she was doing. So I guessed she was either painting or foiling a Singer sewing machine. No, she wasn't. She's tearing a machine apart or, reworking it or whatever, because she does it all. And she videos it, and it's really interesting. Now, her link is also down below. Every channel that I have highlighted, they are still in the description box. So if you've lost it, just do that. Yep, breaking it down, she says. She's a fast typer, that one. See? That's why I keep her on the payroll, or the broke roll, as it's called. Okay. But either way, the prizes, the postcards went out, so give it a little bit. The postcards do tend to take a while. There were a couple over the last 3 or 4 drawings that I did not hear from, and they were postcard winners, but I always go and comment to people and let them know that they are a winner. She says, yep, I get paid in friendship, the best ever. Well, you're so sweet, Terry. And if you guys don't know, she's so sweet. I say I have the best subscribers. I have the best mods. My land, I look pale. I gotta shut off a light here, folks. I look pale as a ghost. And you know what it probably is I have my window open over there because it's a nice day out. But, alright. So, at least I have a little bit of color now. Okay. Alright. So, I'm still not completely caught up on my emails. I have some. Like, I have one lady, and she's probably thinking, what is wrong with her? No, she wouldn't. But she asked me about, okay, the bags that I make, and how I put the zippers in some of the lining, and then some have these. Well, she asked me about that. The problem is I made 5 in the series, and I need to go back through and get her a link to an exact spot, and I just actually haven't done it. Okay, so I need to do that, but it's generally emails like that I have to go back and research something. Of course, some of it is I am just needing to get caught up. Oh, got dust. Okay, I was showing you guys what I sewed, and I am not done showing you what I sewed. So this is the secret. Okay. Ready? I can show you that it's Boston Red Sox. And the very first thing that I noticed with my OCD is the B is not centered. The problem is I was left with a little piece that was 4 by about 6.5 when I was done cutting everything. So the straps are scrappy. They've got half Boston Red Sox and half bandana on each piece. I have the double pocket, on the inside. This fabric, this Boston Red Sox for the pocket, is slightly different fabric. It's just barely a shade different. And then the gold zipper. And I did put in, if you can see it, this D-ring. Whoops, there it is. This D-ring that's at the top so that a person can clip their keys there and they don't fall down inside the bag like mine always do. And it has a gold magnetic clasp. And this one is a little bit smaller than I made my bags, but it's going to be perfect for the recipient. And I love making bags. I have fabric that I just want to make a bag out of so bad, but I need to get caught up on some things. But I could make bags, zippered bags. I could just bag. Hi Gladys, how are you? We're glad you're here. Thanks for stopping in. Terry says, LOL, shut off a light, get a tan. There's the girl with all the advice. She probably hasn't seen the light of day since she got her last sewing machine, though. Giovanna says a lot better. Yeah, it is. Terry says that's better. I can't stop giggling. Sherry Rose, I love so many of you creators. Aw, that's so sweet. And there's so many good people out there. There really are. There's some talented people. Amanda says, I love the bags that you make. Thank you, Amanda. Danelle says, super cute. Thank you, Terry. Very cute. Love the bag. A guy could even use that one. Yes, Celeste. Absolutely right. Okay, let me see. I talked about the panels. I did that. Okay, I don't mention this every time, but I'm going to. We do have a Facebook group. I am very guilty of not going to the Facebook group recently. I kind of got away from it some, and I do apologize for that. The thing is it's very hard to go on Facebook and just see what you want to see and not see the stuff you don't. So basically I don't do it a lot, but I do have a group. I keep telling myself that I'm going to go on there more often because I do like to see what you guys make. I really do. But Giovanna says, I need to make a shopping bag that is sling strapped so I can do the stairs with the cane and have the bag over my shoulder. That's a good idea. Terry says, I just posted on there, LOL. Jill says, yes, I can't get on. That's because I sent you a link, Jill. You need to click the link and then you have to answer the questions. And then when you do, either myself, Lisa Marie, or Honor will let you into the group. That's the only way to get there, is you have to email me. So that's what I was getting to. If you would like to be a member of Marie's Scrappy Creations Facebook page, you can't find it by searching on Facebook. It's not going to show up. So you have to email me, and what happens is I send you a link. That link is only good for, I believe, 12 hours. After that, it will not work, and you'd have to email me back. But yes, Jill, I did email you again this morning with a link. You just need to click it. And like I said, there's a couple of questions it will ask you. It's no big deal. I know who you are, so don't worry about that. But okay, Amanda says, I'm sorry that Facebook is hard for you. I got off a long time ago. Yeah, there's times, I won't even go there. You know what I'm saying. Giovanna, can you come up with a pattern, Marie? I might be able to, Giovanna. The only thing is I can't promise it will be right away, because right now I have a bag tutorial that's going to be coming out based on something that Kimberly sent me. And so the next bag I make is going to be that, and then of course I'm going to have to space it out so I don't just go bag pattern. But that's a great idea, so I appreciate that. You're welcome, Jill, not a problem. But yeah, that's a great idea. Terry says, it is true. I can't go out in daylight. Well, see, we knew she was a vampire. We thought. We had inklings. No, I'm teasing. Okay, so I think that this week I can do the drawings the way I used to do them. I go to Facebook and directly to my groups. Well, Katie, I have it set that way on my computer, which is up here in the sewing room. But if I'm downstairs, I can't. And then if I'm on the computer, it's harder for me to type, so I just don't do it. See, I can come up with a million excuses. No, but really, if I'm on my iPad or my phone, when it opens Facebook, it opens my Facebook feed. Whereas on the computer, I have it saved so it goes directly to Marie's Scrappy Creations. But even then, I mean, what it is, to be honest with you guys, I get overwhelmed, because if I do find the time to get on, if I'm not doing housework or, just living life, whatever, I don't, a lot of people think I get a lot of time to sew. I actually don't, because I'm doing, whether it's mailings or comments or, I'm trying to keep up with everything. So by the time Facebook and email rolls around, I've lost whatever bit of oomph I had. And I'm like, I just want to eat supper, or I want to watch a TV program, or whatever. So I'm guilty of it. I am. And then I don't feel like I can go on and reply to one person and not the other, so I try not to do that either, because I try to be fair across the board and give everybody equal time. You know, but it is what it is. I know there's a lot of people on there, and it's still a very upbeat place, and I'm just proud of it, because you guys make it what it is. It's all your beautiful creations that you're posting, your quilts, your projects. It's wonderful. Yeah. So, we can talk to each other on there. Yeah, and I mean, I do Messenger. I just don't Facebook so much. All right. So, I had a problem for 2 weeks. I could not get my links to work in a comment picker. It just wouldn't work. I don't know why. I would try it on my iPad, I tried it on my Android phone, and I tried it on my computer, and the links to my live streams kept saying they were broken links. But today it's working, so we're going to go with it. All right, so I'm going to pick one. I have one brought up. I'm going to click pick random YouTube comment. So this is from last week, Wednesday, May 8th, and this is going to be the comment of the week. So this is for the postcard. Oh, you guys will never see that. It's too bright. Tootie, TOOTIEVA63. And she wrote, my daughter-in-law is in her first year of teaching ESL, which is English as a Second Language, and I bought some awesome school-themed fabric to make drawstring bags for her end-of-year student gifts, and that is wonderful. Congratulations to Tootie VA63. Congratulations, you won the postcard. Now, when I'm done with this live stream, I'll go reply to this comment and let you know that you are a winner. Oh, Kathy, thank you for hanging out with us. Oh, still doing your live. My goodness, you're in 2 places at once. You're probably moving your head back and forth a lot. Thanks for hanging out with us, Kathy. All right. So now we need a fabric winner. So I'm going to do the same thing with the same link, and we're going to put the word fabric, which I already have it in there. I have a link in fabric. All I need to do is click that button. Well, here's someone. Well, here again, I'll try to show you. I don't know why it's really bright. All right, I know you guys yeah, you trust me. Valerie, VALERIE DONAT, Valerie Donat 5084 said, yes, I remember the paper dolls and color forms. My sisters and I played for hours with them. I will be sewing holders for my grandson's freezer pops out of scrappy fabric. Happy Mother's Day to all. So congratulations to Valerie and to Tootie. You guys are the winners. So Valerie, you won the fabric from Kimberly over at My Fabric Addiction 1 on Etsy, and I will reply to your comment as soon as, yeah, that might work too. Because you can, yeah, it does help. See, I had it up so bright because I was doing jigsaw puzzles. Thank you, Giovanna. I know these things once in a while, but when I'm doing multiple things at the same time, maybe not so much. So, if you're here, we just had this come up today, but this comes up regularly. If you're here and you can't chat, you don't know why you can't chat in the chat box, you have to be subscribed. You also, this comes up a lot, you have to be logged into the same account with which you subscribed with. So, if you're logged in and you've been a subscriber for more than 5 hours, you can chat in the live chat. That's the rules. I'd say I don't make them, but I do. Okay. No Mardens, Marie, says Terry. No, no Mardens this week, Terry. I should go through and just make a video for you guys of Mardens. But I can't justify spending money on fabric when I've got a... I mean, Kimberly just gifted me a bunch of fabric and I got to use that. So, no, no Mardens. Oh, hello, hello. You were here before, were you? I'm sorry, I'm terrible. Some people make it 2 hours, says Giovanna. Yeah, I do make it 5. I have a reason for that, but yeah, you have to be a subscriber for 5 hours. It's totally up to the YouTuber. It could be 2 minutes or 1 hour, or you customize it. But yeah, you were a good girl then, says Terry. I haven't bought any lately either. I wish they had thread. I mean, they have thread, but it's not a good deal, and yeah. I could go on a thread buying spree. What I really need to do is go on Amazon and order some number 5 zipper tape in a couple of different colors, because right now I have like the rainbow teeth with the white edge and the black edge. I'm almost out of the white edge, but I don't have any like silver teeth black number 5 zipper with pulls, so I need to do that. Oh, Terry says, what thread do you like? There's a few. I guess it would depend. For years, all I sewed with was Coats and Clark. That's just all I used was the polyester. I like Gutermann, but one of my machines doesn't really care for it. But I go to say the name and I can't think of it. Why can I not think of it? You guys know what I'm talking about, and I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, Adam got me started on it. Hi, Cordula. Glad you're here. She says, hello, everyone. I'm late. Aurifil. Thank you, Terry. Yes, Aurifil. I really like Aurifil. I did buy some from Connecting Threads. When about a year into COVID, I bought from Connecting Threads. The problem was their spool part was too long and it would not play well on my machine, so I had to try cutting this edge off and then sanding it down, and every single one of those plastic things cracked. So most of that thread is just, I can roll it up into a bobbin or wind it up into a bobbin, but it would not play well on my Singer. My Singer did not like that long thing. It just wouldn't stay on there. And so I tried it. I have this thing that my husband made me. It kind of bypasses the cup deal where you put the thread behind your machine in a cup. And I tried all those different things. It just didn't go well. But yeah. Yeah. Terry says, I use that, and I also just started using Connecting Threads. Yeah, the quality is great on the Connecting Threads. I can't say enough good about the thread itself. In fact, some may say, what? But I really can't tell a whole lot of difference between the Connecting Threads and the Aurifil. I use a thread stand behind my machine or a mug with a hanger. Yeah, my husband took a coffee can, and we have a hanger, a clothes hanger, a plastic one, and he fashioned a thing, and it comes out, and it, yeah. Charlotte says, I received a couple of spools of Missouri Star thread as a gift, and it was great. Yes, someone had gifted me, I think it was Denise, had gifted me 1 or 2 of those a while back. I used them up. They were great. I agree. Yeah. But Mardens will have some from time to time, and like ones I've never heard of, and they'll run a deal on them, and they'll be good. I did get some Coats and Clark cotton thread that was 2 for $1 there. They only had 4 colors, but I bought a bunch of that. It was red, blue, brown, and white. And but other than that, they just carry the small spools of, I can't remember what the brand name is. They have this a lot that will be 4 for $1. This size Coats and Clark. And but the one that they have all the time, they want like $2.49 for it, and I don't think it's worth it for the small spool because it's not a whole lot larger than this here. But a friend of mine just gifted me a whole bunch of colors of this, and it's great. It's great. Laura says, I used to use Coats and Clark also, but when I got a new machine, I did like it. My machine does like Aurifil, but I'm thinking of getting some from Connecting Thread. Yeah, as long as you can get the spool thing to work. Like I said, mine just, I don't know, it just didn't. But my brother machine, I can use it, but I cut them all off now, so I've got to order more. Terry says, I use Serger thread as well in my machines. Yes, I've used those cones as well. Yeah, it is small. I agree. I agree. Okay, so, I don't know how many of you guys have a Trader Joe's near you. We do not. I actually looked it up. There's only one in the state of Maine, and it's over 4 hours south of here, so it's not anywhere I'm visiting anytime soon. It's almost directly out of the state of Maine. But I got a box of these. Trader Joe's multigrain with sunflower and flaxseed. And I thought, they were given to me, and I thought, I know they meant well, but I don't think I'm going to like those. You know what? I love these things. I'm going to have to go on Amazon and see if they sell Trader Joe's crackers now, because I opened those yesterday morning. They're almost gone. I am serious that I'm right down to the look. I'll be like, I'll just have 2 or 3. Oops, I froze. I'm back. Terry says, we do, 27 minutes away. I have it down to the minute. Well, I can say that if anything else in the store is like that, I would love to shop there. No, I've always known I would like to shop there, but yeah, those crackers are good. Did I freeze in a awkward, kind of way? You guys would tell me if I looked funny, right? Amazon has them, Terry says. Well, thank you for feeding my addiction, literally. So sweet of you. See, she's my secretary. And I gotta say, I kind of laughed. I should not laugh about something like this, but I tell you guys almost every single thing, so hold on to your seats. I had a comment that I didn't really know what to say anything to. And it said, you sure talk a lot. I do. I do. One of the first things I used to say in my channel was if you don't like chatty, you're not going to care for my channel. But it was a tutorial. It was one of my bag tutorials. And the person said something like, you sure do talk a lot. So I was busy. It was almost Mother's Day or whatever day it was. I think it was Friday or Saturday. And I just ignored it because I wasn't doing comments or dealing with them that day. But one of you went in and took care of it. So, anyway, along the lines of, if you can't say something nice or, move along. It is what it is. There's other channels out there or something like that. Which is true. As I say, there's a lot of channels out there with a lot of great content. If people don't like me, it doesn't really hurt my feelings or whatever. But also, when I'm doing a tutorial, I try to explain every step, because I don't know if you have 5 minutes sewing knowledge or 50 years or anywhere in between. And if I don't explain a step and you don't feel confident enough to make that project, then I failed at what I'm trying to give to you. So when I talk a lot to explain steps, it is what it is, and like I've always said, if people don't like me or the next person they come to, just, you can click the unsubscribe just as quickly as you click subscribe. And I've done that with channels. Not necessarily so many of the craft ones, but a lot of ones, like cooking channels and stuff. Sometimes they got to doing things that I just wouldn't do, so I'm like, okay, my time has come, but All right, you are here for that. What the heck, says Giovanna. Terry says, LOL, really? You talk on a live in a video? That's crazy. Yeah, it's a tutorial. It was a bag tutorial. Sherry, I love that you're chatty. Celeste says, I love your laugh. Doris says, well, that's something we love about you. Oh, contagious. Celeste says, my laugh is contagious. Lisa Marie says, we are who we are. Chatty is fine. So anyway, so it was Diane, Aunt Di. And so I messaged her and I said, are you my bouncer now? So, to the person who wrote it, if you are watching, I apologize. I'm really not laughing at you. I'm laughing at I don't really know what I'm laughing at, other than I'm telling my friends what happened, because it did. I don't mean to talk a lot. It's who I am. And I can't apologize for who I am, because that's why we're all here. Marie's Scrappy Talky Creations. Oh, but Lisa Marie says chatty is fine, and Laura says love that you're chatty, and Terry says I love that you show and explain every step and I can sew. Just do you. Thank you. Giovanna, if they don't like the chatty, they can turn the volume off. Yeah, I had another person tell me a week or so ago that I needed to stop talking altogether and just put music on. There are videos that I will watch with light background music and no explanation, because the person does a wonderful job showing it. I can't do that. I personally can't. And there again, if they like that sort of video, there's plenty of channels that do that. But we can't all, it's not a cookie cutter kind of thing. All of us content creators, like let's say Danelle from today, she's my Spotlight channel. She's going, let's say we both made the same zipper bag or something. We're going to go about it two different ways, or explain it in at least two different ways, because we're different people. So we just are who we are, you know. If you didn't talk on What's Up Wednesday, we'd all just be reading the comments. Oh, that's true. Terry says, go Aunt Di. Terry says, LOL, go listen to a music video then. If you don't like chatting, then turn your volume off, says Katie Krabs. Charlotte says, you're not music. I'd rather you talk and explain things like you do. Well, thank you. Lisa Marie says, no, I can't stand the ones with a video with just music. I want to listen. See, that's true for me too. I want to listen as I work, not watch every single step. That's true. Pamela says, oh, I can't stand those tutorials that don't talk, especially when it is something you haven't done before. Yes, that's true. If you had some knowledge of it and you just needed a refresher, then that might work. Giovanna says, I watch them too. If it's too loud, I tone it down. Yeah, because there is one. Her channel is called Sewing Times, and I love the stuff she comes up with. In fact, I just cut out today a shoe bag that I'm going to make for a gift for our son-in-law, and she does a wonderful job. I could not just like point out and do this, do that. I have to talk. It's my thing. Sherry Rose says, I cannot to the music and no talk. Hi, Donna. Donna says, I almost missed you. If people don't like it, go and move on to other videos. Terry says, I love Sewing Times, right? Laura says, I usually have a question. When you chat, my question is always answered. Well, I do what I can. No, thank you, Laura. Terry says, sometimes when I can't watch something and I want music, I put her channel on. Yeah, she doesn't play it really loud and it's not so annoying, although sometimes I can't even listen to that because I have like that sound thing. But yeah. And Doris says she turns the music off if it's something she's interested in. And Giovanna agrees, there are some that are really good at showing. Yeah, I don't know if I would get my point across, you know. Yeah, I just don't know. Well, anyway, everyone, I need to get busy. I'm going to get off of here. We have been here an hour. Time flies when you're having fun, or when you talk a lot like me. I always have a great time with you guys. I hope you did too. And you know what else? If you didn't read through the comments from last week when we talked about paper dolls in color forms. And I know, no, it was fun. It was really fun. You guys are a great group of people, and I love reading the comments. So, Pamela says, and FYI, not doing embroidery anymore. Have moved on to bigger and better things. So that's good. Sometimes it takes a little while to find your thing, Pamela. Celeste says, one of the things I love about your chattiness is I can keep up with the steps better. Well, that's awesome. That's good to hear. Thank you for the feedback. Gloria says, you do the most detailed tutorials, and even if it's something I have never done, your explanations make it easy. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Terry says, I have made many items from watching her. Yeah, me too. She's got a lot. I don't know how she comes up with that stuff. Terry said, thank you today. Thank you, Marie, for today. Everyone have a great rest of your day. Yes, I want to thank you guys all for a wonderful visit. Congratulations to our winners. Be sure to check out Danelle's Stitchery. Check out Lisa Marie's Angel Kits. And I will see you guys hopefully this weekend along with Mona Did What? Okay, you guys take care, and remember, be kind out there. The world needs more of that. And I'll see you next time right here at Marie's Scrappy Creations. Bye-bye. Oh, Frida, glad I had time to be with you. Woo! Glad you're here. Yay!